Yes, you read that right. There's someone out there that's never played Super Mario Bros. Her name is Ellie, and today she's going to be playing the original Super Mario Bros. From 1985 for the very first time. Her goal is to finish the game by whatever means necessary. Can she do it? Let's jump in and find out.
Today we are playing Super Mario Bros. I have my red hat, some denim. This is the oldest game that we've ever played, 1985. Some consider it to be the greatest game of all time. You have never played it until now.
I'm not really sure how Ellie has gone her entire life without at least touching this game, but that makes for a more interesting video. I'm sure all of you know the drill. All she has to do is guide Mario across 32 levels to save the princess and beat the game. Of course, that's a lot easier said than done.
See, I know what I'm doing.
You are really off to a strong start, I would say.
I know, I played some Mario in my day. I know what I call it the freezy power and the fire power. I'm sure it's flower power or something.
Ellie did play some new Super Mario Bros. On the Nintendo DS back when she was a kid, so she does possess a little bit of Mario experience. She knows what a Goomba is, what a mushroom does, basic stuff like that. This existing knowledge and maybe even a little muscle memory was helping her to breeze through this first level.
I didn't know I was timed. Are you timed in all of Super Mario Bros? I don't ever remember that.
I don't know.
Little time pressure there, but Ellie still made it onto stage 2 without even getting hit. Only 31 more and we'd be done. Nothing to it.
Oh no.
First death.
His momentum's hard for me. They don't do that in other games as much.
As she was getting used to the controls, Ellie continued to note that Mario's momentum was making things more difficult. As anyone who's played a Mario game knows, he can't just stop on a dime. Just like a real human, if he's running and comes to a standstill, it takes him a second to slow down and completely stop. Personally, I really like this, but so far Ellie did not. Of course, Mario's general controls continue to develop in subsequent games, so we'll see if she warms up to how he feels.
Just felt like I was falling off platforms that I should have landed on. Like I was platforming well, but he keeps going. So the having to overcorrect or turn back around when I landed on a platform felt clunkier than I'm used to. Like I understand that all the Mario games have that kind of momentum, but I don't remember that feeling to be that difficult as this felt for me. And maybe that's because I have like Hollow Knight and Silk Song and whatever is my most recent experience. The overcorrection for having to move forward more was messing me up and felt like another thing to have to think about when moving through the levels.
Back in level 1, Ellie once again progressed smoothly. She loved the fire flower, which makes fighting enemies significantly easier. Clearly level 1-2 is what we needed to worry about.
Oh, again. I'm not good at making jumps.
That will be key. That will be key, I will tell you that.
Getting over this pit is easier with some momentum, but Ellie was trying to take her time and execute it more carefully. This still works, but she was hitting her head on these blocks, which stunted her momentum even more.
I'm getting rid of these guys because they are what's been blocking me when I do this jump, I think. Oh, I think they were. We've got our first round of these boys. Oh, that's so sad. That was the momentum messing me up. That's why I don't like that stuff.
A little more progress, but still death. At this point, most of her deaths were coming from falling into gaps as opposed to running into enemies.
Hands are sweaty. Ah, hate these. Whoa. I didn't even know I could go up here. Whoa.
Welcome to Warp Zone.
Well, what do I do? None of them work. Oh. I kept doing that. He wasn't going in them.
Ellie had found the warp zone. I was really curious to see if she'd find this, and she did, within the first hour no less. This secret area allows Mario to warp ahead to a later world, which is a massive skip. If you skip ahead to World 4, for example, you've just bypassed 10 levels, or roughly a third of the game. If Ellie wanted to beat the game, the warp zone was going to be a big help, but in this instance, she just warped to World 2.
I think I was impressed that I found it, and that was exciting to get, and reshaped my view of it, and I felt less like it was impossible. Did I think I would ever get through all 8 worlds? No, I still don't. But it feels a little less impossible if you can find all of those little hidden tricks and hidden warp zones. So I was shocked that I stumbled upon that. At least I'm in something different for once. Jeez.
World 2 won.
Glad I picked 2.
Why?
Jeez, the rest would have been hard. If I'd gone to World 4 right now.
Well, that much closer to the end of the game.
Oh, that sucks. I thought he was going to stay on that for a little longer. I thought he was going back and forth.
Well, hey, that's the furthest she's made it at least. It's hard to go back to square one, but Ellie now at least knew that the warp zone existed, so she'd always be able to skip ahead now, provided that she actually wanted to do that. Ellie missed the warp zone next time, so she actually emerged into level 1-3. This level features some tree-looking platforms and is definitely the hardest level thus far, and predictably led to death. Ellie made it back to the warp zone on another attempt and this time picked World 3. Level 3-1 actually takes place at night.
Oh no, what horrible timing to lose all my power.
Oh my.
Oh no. We were at a checkpoint.
Whee!
It was a little too intense for me. That really threw me off. Did not like that. Did not like that.
Oh.
I don't know how to make it work.
As Ellie was playing, I couldn't help but to compare this journey with that of The Legend of Zelda. Ellie played this game for another episode back in June, and it's safe to say, wasn't a big fan of it. There's an unforgiving nature to such retro games that was manifesting here as well, but there's a notable difference between both games. Yes, Zelda definitely features challenging combat, but I think the biggest point of frustration for Ellie when playing it was simply the fact that she didn't know where she needed to go. She often didn't know what she was supposed to do. Here in Super Mario Bros., things were a lot more clear. All you have to do is keep moving to the right and you'll eventually beat the game. The challenge comes not from figuring out what to do, but from actually doing it. Beating Zelda takes a new player around 8 hours on average, but Super Mario Bros. Can be completed much faster if you're able to pull it off.
I think I definitely connected with this game way more than Zelda. I like the linear nature, and also Mario is just so familiar. It's in the zeitgeist so much that I feel like you know what you're supposed to do, and there's something that's way more palatable about that to me than Zelda, solely because I didn't know anything about Zelda. If Zelda was as ubiquitous to me as Mario, then I think maybe I would have been a little more inclined to enjoy it.
This time, Ellie opted to skip to World 4.
World 4 won.
I forgot about him. I hate that guy.
Lakitu.
Oh, Jones.
Level 4-1 features good old Lakitu. I think a lot of people say Lakitu, but I say Lakitu. He constantly throws spinies down on Mario as he runs, meaning that you really have to keep moving forward if you're going to avoid death. Easier said than done.
We're doing 4 again because I feel better about it with my power.
Okay.
I've got the power now. I want to kill Lakitu. Is that possible? I'm not quite sure. I feel like it has to be. Oh, sad. Lost my power immediately, so now I've lost all my faith, hope, and confidence. That was the only thing I was holding on to. Ah.
Well, would
There's
have
no
died
hope
anyway.
for me. There's no hope for me.
Nice.
World 4 was giving Ellie a lot of trouble at this point, so she decided to try going all the way through World 1 again. 1-3 is tricky, but she felt like she could do it.
Wow.
Oh, I hate these.
Wow.
They really panic me though. He's tweaking. He was glitching.
Wow.
Yay!
That was your best performance ever. Oh my god. Oh. Oh.
Oh my god.
That was the single most impressive display of platforming Ellie had shown thus far. She really got out of her own head there and just kept moving forward. The key to victory in a 2D platformer is often just connecting with the controller and living in the moment. Overthinking the situation typically leads to paralysis, which typically leads to mistakes. We were now on to 1-4, our first castle level. These tend to be tricky and incorporate new fire-based obstacles. It culminates in a boss fight, but we'll have to see if Ellie can make it that far.
Well, I don't have to feel as depressed, like with 1 life left if I die, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I hate these fiery things though. You bitch. You bitch.
Wow. Thank
You're
you,
welcome, Toad.
Ooh.
Sorry, Toad.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't go back to World 1 now.
What you mean?
I'm done with World 1.
Well, yeah, you're in World 2 now. Oh. Now you are being timed.
Oh, I forgot about that. I was just having a party. It doesn't matter if I die. I don't have to go back to World 1. Wait, why the f am I in World 1?
You had a game over.
Once I get to World 2, do I ever have to go back to World 1?
Oh, yes, of course.
You never said that.
You never asked that.
This is awful. That's the only reason I was excited and why I didn't care about dying.
Ellie thought she was done with World 1 forever since she played all the way through it, but sadly, that's not the case in the original Super Mario Bros. This is really what makes the game as hard as it is. Sure, the levels are tricky, but they're short, and there really aren't that many of them. The true challenge comes from the fact that if you lose all of your lives, that's it. Ellie wasn't aware of this fact, nor was she happy about learning it.
To win this godforsaken game, you have to get through all of the worlds in one go. You can't die once.
Well, you can die twice. You have 3 lives.
Shut up.
Wow. Okay. 4-2. Here we come. Oh my.
That was really distressing. Okay, that's impossible.
Nice. Nice. Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, up top. Behind the scenes.
Oh, I thought I would land on it.
Nice. Ooh.
It's okay. That, someone clip that. Clip that. Chat, clip that. Oh, f***.
Why are you dressed as Daisy?
Ellie was back in the saddle after some time away. Would the break help her performance though?
I was really scared. Oh. I don't like the jumping in the game. How did I get worse after a few days?
I don't know. I do not know how you did
Don't you
that.
feel like I got significantly worse?
Ooh, ooh, nicely done. Oh my.
I get making mistakes now.
No room for error. Okay.
Okay, officially the furthest I've gotten, right?
Yes, yes. On to 4-3. What
scared.
lies in store in level 4-3?
I hope some other warp zone. So that I know what I'm doing. Oh my
Oh.
gosh, mushroom time! Oh, I'm scared. I don't know what to do.
Ooh,
Can I make that? I wonder if I'm supposed to be big.
there's nowhere that you can't go. There's not gonna be a jump you can't make because you're small.
Well, hey, that was the furthest she's made it yet. There was another warp zone at the end of 4-2, but Ellie wasn't trying to jump at this last gap. It only takes Mario to World 5, but still, that's better than nothing.
Nice. Nice. That was platforming right there. That is how you do it.
It does this thing to me though where my heart starts to jolt every
Oh.
time I land or I'm about to land. And I don't like that.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Every time I'm just trying to quickly go through it or I do it and it feels like, oh, I'm not gonna make that, then I land. I feel like my insides lurch. Like I get a feeling every time I'm landing or moving or getting through until I'm on solid ground and can just walk straight. I have like a feeling that feels like a stomach drop almost.
The remainder of Hour 3 saw Ellie getting stuck in a loop of the same few levels. She could make it to 4-2 very consistently at this point, but the pressure she felt when she got there was preventing her from getting back to 4-3. For Hour 4, we decided to switch things up a little bit. Since this game features a 2-player mode, I thought I could jump into the fray and play as Luigi, or, myself. For the first time, Ellie and I would play through the same game concurrently. I'll be trying to complete it just like her.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Mario!
I have beaten this game in the past, but it's been a long time, so I wasn't sure how well I was actually going to be able to do here. This game is quite difficult, despite its short length. There's a heaping helping of that retro brutality.
Alright, I might die right here. This is a
No.
tricky jump.
Oh,
There he goes.
hate it.
There he goes.
Well, I should feel good about myself then.
You should.
It's hard.
I had the wrong button.
See, I'm in good company. This is so good for my mental health. This is so good for my psyche. Like seeing you do similar things makes me not just feel like a buffoon.
Well, I always
It's
tell
so
you, you
good
shouldn't
for
feel
me.
that way.
I know, but it really helps to see it. Visual learning.
Mm-hmm.
Like it helps to have the direct comparison, not just feel like, oh, you're just saying that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
This is good for me. This is really good for me. I didn't even think about being able to break it. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Luigi.
Ellie watching me play was a really interesting change of pace, as it was allowing her to see various tactics and secrets that she likely wouldn't have been able to see otherwise. Since she was playing right along with me, she could try my methods out herself as soon as control switched back over to her.
No way! That was gonna be an option? No way! I'm so jealous. Bullet.
Squat.
I loved when you started playing, not only because I got to see alternate paths you would take or get tips and tricks or be like, oh, I wouldn't have thought about it that way or tried that. I've gotten so into my routine of doing the same thing every time, just trying to press onward, that it was cool to see your approach. But also, I love multiplayer. I grew up playing multiplayer, even if it was a single player game. Someone was with me and we were talking through it together, or I'd pass the controller off when I couldn't figure something out. And that just, I don't know. That hour reminded me what it's all about. Like, I felt like I could keep doing this with you for 2 more hours.
Through some various trial and error, I made it all the way to level 5-4, another castle.
Oh.
Oh, what the?
I'm typically the one watching someone else play a game, the person doing the analyzing. Now that I was playing the game, I was the one having to contend with defeat, which seemed to make Luigi a little bit angry.
Your turn.
Oh.
It's all right. Well, I felt pretty angry. There were times where I said some words that I regret, but I mean, look, I'm just gonna put it out there. I think that Mario had it pretty easy. It seemed like those levels were taking it easy on him, and then you put Luigi in there, and suddenly I'm noticing a couple extra Goombas, a couple extra Koopas. It seems like every time I step in, things get a lot tougher. And you know, Mario is just doing his thing. He's chasing after Peach, and then they send Luigi in to really get the hard work done. And I've had enough.
Because you can definitely do this.
Can I?
Okay, I think that's about it for me, but Ellie had one last shot as she reflected on her time with the game.
I mean, I liked this game because I like Mario. I think having you play 2-player with me reminded me of what I like about Mario, though, and my Mario experience growing up. The Super Mario Bros. DS that I have, this experience reminded me of why I never beat that.
Oh. Mario.
Super Mario Bros. Is a classic, but man, it's tough. I'm glad Ellie still enjoyed it despite the high difficulty, but I'm hoping she'll enjoy Mario's legendary third outing quite a bit more. If you enjoyed this video, why not subscribe or check out another episode? And if you really enjoyed this video, you can become a patron or channel member to help us make more. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.